Good morning. There, you sound really excited to be here. I'm Marlene Breger. I'm president of the Pueblo City County Library District Board of Trustees. The first thing I want to do is introduce the other board members, and I know some of them are sitting, so you can just wave if you want to. Roy Miltner is here. Roy is right in the middle. Donna Pickman. Donna's up here in front. Jim Stewart is here. We also have 3 members who weren't able to be here. Frederick Quintana is our vice president, Lindell Guerrero, and Phil Mancha. On behalf of the board, I would like to welcome you to the ribbon cutting for this beautiful facility. This is the first of 3 libraries we're opening in the next 4 weeks, and I don't know if I can adequately convey our excitement and pride in the completion of this project. 4 of us were on the board when the construction of new libraries in underserved areas of the county was discussed and included in the long-range plan for the library district as part of our goal to provide access to information and a community space for exchange of ideas and gathering. And it looked like we would be able to financially begin and complete the project. It was almost too good to be true. And here we are today. I would like to thank John Walker, our executive director, for his hard work and diligence in directing this project on behalf of the library. I'm sure he wishes that his library preparation would have included a course in construction management. I would like to thank Chris Brogan, our chief financial officer, for her hard work in financing, and I'm sure she used every bit of tricks and techniques that she ever learned in a workshop on stress management. I also want to thank the Library Foundation, Midori Clark, Amber Pepin, and the Community Relations Department of the library, and the Friends of the library for their work in fundraising through events and grants. Thanks also to Oz Architects for their design, H.W. Houston Construction, and the many subcontractors for their fine work, and the many PCCLD staff members that have gone above and beyond throughout the project. Special thanks to Amy Martin. And of course, thank you to all the community members and organizations that have so generously donated to make this library a reality. Thank you all so much. Now I'm going to introduce John Walker, the Executive Director for the Pueblo City County Library District.
Thank you so much, Marlene. What a great day for this community. We ordered this weather specially for Colorado City and for the opening of the Greenhorn Valley Library. You know, it's been a long time coming. It started at least 5 years ago, and by some measures even longer ago than that the Library Board of Trustees, the Friends of the Library, more recently the Pueblo Library Foundation, and several other public and private stakeholders came together and worked in collaboration to ensure that we'd have this great facility here dedicated to lifelong learning, literacy, and open and free access to information for everyone in the community. This library really represents the fulfillment of a promise, and it's a great honor for me to be here today and be a part of this. It's, of course, the facility is filled with books and other library materials, public use computers, and other online information resources, and comfortable spaces for individuals and groups of all sizes to come and use, to read, study, learn, and just to gather together to exchange ideas. I came in this morning and I met Amy here. By the way, Amy was up at, she told me, left the house at 5:30 this morning to get here. I want you to know, and I think you probably do know this, but you have a very special librarian in Amy Martin, and I think it's only appropriate that we appreciate her again. Amy, thank you so much for being here and being a part of this project. I'd like to also, Marlene recognized some of our key partners. Oz Architecture designed the building. Houston Construction, our very own Houston Construction. And I know Ken West is here. I saw Ken. Ken, please, appreciation for Ken. Thank you very much, Ken. Ken's been a great partner with the Library District over many projects over the years. Also, hey, Rick, would you just stand up for a moment? Rick Brake is also with Houston Construction. Appreciation for Rick. I've gotten to know Rick really well over the last, actually, few years, and he's done a great job managing this project as well as our other construction projects. So thank you, Ken and Rick, for your support. Marlene mentioned the staff. There are a few staff here today that I also want to mention who have gone above and beyond. Starting with Al Perea. Al, would you just wave your hand? Al is with our facilities department, and we would not be here today if it weren't for the good work that Al and our facilities crew has done. Charles, where's Charles Hutchins? Charles is back here. Charles is our IT. You know, thank you for this and for lots of other technology that's around here. Midori Clark, we raised a lot of money, and your community contributed a lot of money, individuals in this community, and Midori, thank you for your good work, helping with development. And staffing for this facility, we really got creative with the staffing plan for this. We've got great staff here. I know many of them are here today. With the Greenhorn Valley Library staff, would you just kind of wave your hand? I see Renee back here. Yeah. You guys have a great team here to support you with library services. So just, you know, a great project. Many others also contributed to the success of this project. The library here represents over $2 million in investment in this community by the Library District and by many individuals in this community and elsewhere who just said, you know, I'm going to give a little bit extra money to ensure that we can have this facility. So you'll see on the donor wall, which is in the lobby area, I really encourage you just have a look at that. Those are the donors who contributed $1,000 or more to the project. Have a look and appreciate those people because they went above and beyond as well. We really expect this library to be a busy and vital part of the community. In the first year of operations here, just so Amy knows what our goals are, she and I haven't talked about this, but we really do expect, Abby Kaler helped me with these numbers, we expect 40,000 people will come to this building during the first year of operation. We expect that over 8,000 people will attend library-sponsored programs and events just like the event that we're having here. You know, I came in this morning and I said, Amy, do you know who these gentlemen back here are? And she said, you know, they just wanted to come and start using the library. We actually have a public meeting going on in one of our meeting rooms back here now. So it's already started, which is great. It's perfect. It's exactly what we want to have happen. But we expect 8,000 people to attend library-sponsored cultural and educational programs and events here during the course of the coming year. Modern libraries, there's a lot about computers and about digital access. We expect over 54,000 digital uses in this facility. You'll find when you come out into the library, you won't see pods of computers. If you go to libraries these days, you'll see lots of pods of public use computers. You won't see that here in this library, but what you will see are banks of laptops, and so we encourage you to check out your laptop. You can take it to wherever you want in the library. We also have a lot of tablets here to check out. We're actually kind of blazing some new territory here in the way we're going to provide service. I don't think that this is being done anywhere else in the country. This is sort of a wireless library, and so, you know, we're kind of in that wireless age, and so we're going to be trying that out here. But we expect 54,000 of those kind of uses in this library during the course of the coming year. And not to forget what libraries have been about traditionally, books and all the other library materials. We do expect 75,000 checkouts of books and other library materials from this facility during the coming 12 months. So it will be a busy place. It will be an active part of the community. We believe that it's going to have a great positive impact on the quality of life of this community and everyone of all ages who live, work, or go to school here in this area. So it really is a great day for the community. I appreciate you guys being here today. I have a couple of other people that I'd like to briefly introduce and have them come up, starting with Jackie Walkup, who's the chair of the Greenhorn Valley, or the Colorado City Metro District. Jackie.
Thank you. Good morning. As he said, I'm Jackie Walkup, and I'm chairperson of the Colorado City Metro District Board. It was a little over a year ago that we gathered right on this spot for the groundbreaking ceremony of this library. And today it gives me great pleasure to welcome you here for the ribbon cutting ceremony. Albert Einstein said, "The only thing in life that you absolutely need to know is the location of the library." I believe this library is going to give us energy and excitement. You've already heard the other speakers. One of my assistants was so excited when I told her where I was going to be today, and she said, "With a library, I feel like we'll have a real community now and not just a drive-through town." It is wonderful to be a part of this community, the Greenhorn Valley. It's made up of people who come together to make things happen. As you know, the Metro District donated the land, but the community provided the means necessary to make it happen. Victor Hugo said, "A library implies an act of faith." We had faith that this library would become a reality. We have faith that it will provide lifelong learning for all those who have come to read, to dream, to study, and to fall in love with all that books have to offer. Mr. John Walker has already explained all those things to us. I grew up here and went to school in Rye. I cherished the days the bookmobile came and parked on Main Street in front of the old post office where I could check out books. I went off to college to Fort Collins, CSU, and one of my first classes gave me a term paper for homework. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I never had a term paper in high school. I don't know what you're talking about. And I guess that's because we didn't have a library, that they didn't give us term papers. We had no place to check out information. We didn't have computers. We didn't have the internet. So I didn't even know what the card catalog was till I got to CSU. But after I learned what a real library was like, I lived there. Doing my homework at a desk back in the stacks was wonderful. All the knowledge you could ever want at your fingertips. Today, our Greenhorn Valley kids will get to experience a full-fledged library. No card catalog, but at least the magic of the internet. This library will be a legacy to our children and our grandchildren, reaching into the future. It will preserve the best of who and what we are for generations to come. A library is civilization, it is questions, it is history, it is knowledge, it is future, it is a necessity, and it belongs to everyone. When in doubt, go to the library. Thank you all for making this happen. Mr. Terry Milson.
Thank you, Jackie. I want to echo what Jackie said in her comments there. Especially about the only thing you need to know is know where the library is. That is very true. Like Jackie, I grew up in a library. Today, many kids don't know what a library is, and that is a little sad. Anyway, some years ago, a vision of a new library was set for the citizens of the Greenhorn Valley. And the support of that vision is the results of this new library we have here today. It is the strength and support of the communities of the Greenhorn Valley have towards the continued and welcoming support of is the strength and support of the communities of the Greenhorn Valley have towards the continued and welcome support of very businesses that are currently here and the welcoming of new business that are yet to come, that have made this vision a reality. When I heard that the Colorado City and the Greenhorn Valley was to get a library, I was overjoyed. Not only being a board member of the Metropolitan District, not only the Greenhorn Valley Chamber of Commerce, but as a citizen who is one a vital asset to the community that we have here today. A while back, about 5 years, the Chamber did a survey from the citizens of what the Greenhorn Valley was needed. What would you like to see here? Many of them responded with, "We need a library." Most definitely. Was a much needed thing for this area. Today, we can definitely say that that request has been fulfilled. I have spoken with several people over the years who have contacted the Chamber of Commerce inquiring about the area. And many asked if there was a library here in the area. I can hear the disappointment in those people when in the conversations that we did not have a library. But now I can proudly say we do indeed have a library. There's nothing like enhancing the story or the mind and holding a real book in your hands, as you cannot do with an iPad, tablet, or looking at the computer screen. It has been an honor being on the Greenhorn Valley Chamber of Commerce, the Colorado City Metropolitan District, and as a citizen of the area, to support this much needed asset coming to the area. And I will continue to do so as I use this library to enhance my love of reading. Thank you. And next person.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. I was asked to introduce myself. I'm Sandy Gutierrez, and I have the great fortune of serving as the president and CEO for the Latino Chamber of Commerce. And I have to tell you, we are extremely proud to be here. So Midori and John, where did John go? There you are. He's sitting in the back of the class. Thank you so much for including us. It was kind of funny when Stephen came to my office and said, "Can we go out to the ribbon cutting?" And I said, "Are you kidding me? Absolutely. Road trip for the staff." So we're glad to be here. I too remember growing up the pleasure of walking around the block to the bookmobile. That was my library growing up. So I have great memories of that. We were talking about that as we were pulling in. But it's wonderful to come out to a rural part of our community, rural Colorado, and see such a beautiful building. Ken, your team did a great job in this building, so you always do an amazing job with all the projects that you do for our community. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank John. Since coming to Pueblo, John has done some amazing things with our city-county library district alongside his team, to the point where he brings the library to the community, which I don't know how many years you've been going out to Bessemer Park to bring books to children out to the community, so thank you so much for that. It's just, it warms my heart to see such a commitment from the leadership in making sure that people have access to information and to books. So we all know that literacy is the foundation to everything in our lives, and books are extremely important, and for lifelong learning as well. So thank you for including us in this. And as I was sitting here in the front row, I thought, I want this to be my conference room table in my office. Do you have any extras? I have 4 staff members, and I could just see all of us conducting our business on the little table. So, again, thank you so much for allowing us to be part of this, Midori. We appreciate your leadership as well. So at this time, we are going to do the official ceremony of cutting the ribbon.
Okay, we're going to